Hello Gemini, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. Thank you for clicking on this video. For those of you who are returning, welcome again. For those of you who are new, I'm glad you found this channel. Thank you. And yeah, welcome aboard. So I'm just giving the cards a quick shuffle and we will begin your reading. This is the 2020 vision reading, and the reason why I'm titling this Shine Bright Like a Diamond is I will be using the Lenormand Reader Layla's layout. That's an alliteration in this reading. So shout out to Layla. Do check out her channel if you're interested in Lenormand readings. I really like her readings, and I'm in the process of learning Lenormand myself. Anyway, so without deviating further, if you'd like to check out her channel, do so. It is called The Lenormand Reader. Okay, so we will begin your reading. Okay, we get the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, I've got a little congestion in my throat. I'm hearing partying. Okay, I feel like you may have a lot of occasions or celebrations or just in general reasons to celebrate life. Okay, I'm also hearing socializing, so you may find yourself being invited to a lot of events. I'm even hearing rock concerts, things like that, attending them with family, with friends, with your social circle, whatever it may be. So there's a really nice, light-hearted energy here. For those of you who do believe in twin flame and soulmate kind of relationships, you could perhaps be meeting somebody who is likely to be your twin flame. Because of the 11 here, but I see this more as a portal to something that is positive, something that brings a lot of happiness and joy in your life. Okay, so we will start your reading now with the layout, and I'm just going to let me just get some oracle cards to begin with first of all. And take a look at this. I feel like this wants to come out too. Okay. Gemini 2020. I feel like for most of us, the themes this year, 2020, are about getting to a place of alignment with who you really are, your authenticity, and also in terms of not just, like your soul purpose or anything like that, but also in terms of your evolution, how far you've come, and recognizing that, okay, this is who I am now, and what is actually fitting my life now, and what should I actually let go of. This is the new person that I am. So taking stock of what this new version of you can experience, who can you trust, who do you call your soul family, who do you look towards for support. So these, I feel, are the kind of themes, and I'm again getting this feeling like in 2019 there will be a lot of people moving or relocating in 2020, perhaps in search of that soul family. You might feel like you don't really belong where you are at the moment, and then there's this urge for you to perhaps move to a different location where you feel more at home in the sense more comfortable with who you are, more comfortable with your surroundings, with the people around you, whatever that means to you, okay? Wow, okay. And speaking of relocating, we have the world right in the middle of your reading. Interesting. So I'm gonna need some space, so I'll just move these here and I'll shift the camera a bit. Wow, that's a nice way to, and right now we have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So perhaps there's a status quo that you are trying to challenge, that you are trying to move away from, some kind of stagnation. Okay. So hopefully you can see all the cards now. With the world being at center stage in your reading, I feel that there's a huge element of you actually liberating yourself, okay? Moving past things that have perhaps held you back in some way. Even traveling, relocating perhaps to a different place, or dealing with people perhaps overseas, okay? People maybe in terms of work, in terms of relationships, could be anything. Let's start from here. Coming into the year, I feel that there's some kind of a truth that you are facing, okay? And I feel that intuitively you may have known that, okay, there is something amiss here, there's something that I need to let go of, something that is perhaps keeping me back in some way, it is holding me back in some way, and coming to terms with that truth, that clarity, perhaps all of a sudden for some of you, is going to be kind of liberating. It's going to set you free in a way that you can start something new, start a new cycle. After the world, this new cycle begins with the Fool, which is the first card of the Major Arcana, the World being the last card. With the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess here, I feel that there is a need for you to listen to your intuition, because it is trying to guide you about things that are perhaps holding you back in some way, okay? Not in a very negative sense, but just that you're not being able to truly meet your potential, okay? Or make use of your potential if you continue to hold back on your energy or hold back on just your action, your inspiration, things that are driving you, okay? And I feel that this clarity, this truth is going to hit you like an epiphany in a way, and that is going to propel you forward into the next half of the year, okay? I feel that towards the middle of the year, you have a lot to be grateful for. Things will be kind of smooth sailing. There is likely to be a wish fulfillment. You may perhaps be given a chance, an opportunity to even travel overseas, or like I said, meet new people from abroad who are likely to influence you, influence the way you think, influence the way you behave, influence your life in general, okay? And this looks like a really positive, healing energy, moving past things that have perhaps held you back in some way, things that may have seemed a little just stagnant, okay? Not negative, not bad, but just stagnant. Things that perhaps didn't allow you to bring about the necessary changes in your life. Then we move on towards the end of the year of this journey. I feel that you're going to usher in a lot of clarity. You're going to be really planning certain things, being strategic, being this is your element, okay, the element of air, the swords here. So you're going to look at things from a very logical perspective, very strategic, putting plans into place. And I'm also hearing writing down things, okay, perhaps journaling. That's going to really help you. And I feel that you're actually going to take things quite, you're going to be chill, okay? You're going to take things quite slowly. You're not in a hurry to make decisions. You're not in a hurry to just go, okay? That is what I'm feeling. So there's this very free-flowing kind of energy. It's probably a year where you will see big changes. The world is something really big, okay? You may be like graduating and starting a new job, or you may be, I don't know, or getting married and stepping into a new cycle, a new journey. That is quite possible with the Four of Wands also over here. And it's something big, okay? It's something that is life-changing. It's not a small decision or a small event happening in your life. The Queen of Swords being here, I feel that you're going towards 2021, you're going to look at things in a much clearer, much brighter perspective, where you can cut through anything that was perhaps sabotaging your ability to think clearly, okay? And you're going to give it a good amount of thought, a good amount of mulling over the facts, okay? You are more of a mental air element sign, so you think and you behave more from an objective, analytical perspective. So you're going to be in your element, I'm seeing, with a lot of these sword cards here. Subconsciously or internally, I feel that there are a lot of truths that you are facing, or you are perhaps some kind of realizations happening in within you, in your subconscious, and that's going to allow you to make the necessary changes in your external environment, or how you appear, okay, to people in or on the outside in the world. And for those of you who are actually doing some kind of a work online, or you're doing some kind of a work that allows you to be in the limelight, this is going to be a really good year for you. I feel that you're going to shine, you're going to be noticed, you're going to be quite popular is what I'm feeling, okay? But there may be certain people, I feel, who perhaps don't have your best interests at heart. So there's just a little bit of a caution there. Be careful who you divulge your secrets to. Be careful about not revealing all your cards at once is what I'm hearing, okay? And subconsciously, I feel it's on a more spiritual note. You're going to heal a lot of things from the past and come to terms with, or come to an understanding of why perhaps certain things have not worked out in the past. What is it that you have learned from this experience? And once this experience has ended, what can you take away from it, okay? Trying to look at things from a more spiritual, higher perspective, okay? With your crown chakra is lit. It's definitely you getting some signs, some insights, okay, from your spirit team or God or whoever you believe in, okay? So keep an eye out for that as well. You may be a little tight when it comes to finances, I'm seeing. Um, I'm hearing being paid with exposure. Okay, so this is a message especially for artists out there or freelancers. If people are likely to say, "Hey, I don't have the money for this particular project," but you'll get a lot of exposure. You know, those kind of things. So be a little careful. Beware of that. And there may be actually people around you who could perhaps take advantage of you in that sense. Okay, so be a little wary of that. If somebody tells you that they don't have the budget for so and so, and you you're not perhaps getting paid for this particular project, but we'll pay you next time, be a little careful of such people. Okay. um yeah, so in terms of finances, it doesn't scream finances as such, this reading. You're going to get by, okay? But it's not going to be an exceptionally great year for finances, is what I'm feeling. But you will have a lot of social interactions. You will be quite popular, I feel. You will be noticed. And in terms of your love life, I feel that yeah, it's going to be more or less breaking through some kind of status quo. Um, it doesn't look too promising for singles, especially. Okay, I am not seeing any cards here to depict that you're going to perhaps meet the love of your life or anything like that. But it, I mean, who knows? It could happen. Okay, nothing is set in stone, especially not tarot readings. Okay, so keep in mind that energy can shift and change all the time. So do not take everything at face value when you see a tarot reading. And if these cards actually mean something else to you instinctively, intuitively, if you're feeling that I'm getting a different message, that message is the right message for you. Okay, so always keep that in mind when you're watching tarot readings. How I feel intuitively with the cards is going to be very different from the way you feel. Okay, so take it as it resonates. Now let me take a look at these oracle cards to get additional messages for you. We have All Tied Up, which I feel kind of resonates with this energy here. The Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Then we have Unfoldment. I love this card. We have Peace and the Fates. Wow, this to me is more like the Star card. Okay, I mean, look at the resemblance. There's a lot of energy of you being aligned with your soul purpose, being aligned with the paths that you are meant to walk on. Okay, especially I feel in terms of your career and your life purpose. Okay, so there could be some self-sabotage, I feel, so this is a bit of a caution. It's the advice card for me, where Spirit is trying to tell you to not be afraid of changes, to not let your mind go overboard, and don't set limitations on yourself, because you can achieve a lot. Okay, the stars also, and the world coupled with that, is a card of success and recognition. So don't play small is what I'm getting. Okay, be really careful of that. And there is going to be a lot of healing that's going to help you, like I said, make peace with a lot of things and emerge into a new person and blossom into a new person. Okay, yeah, this looks really nice, really positive. And with the Temperance here, I feel again there's this emphasis on you taking things slowly, not hurrying up things, and being really easy on yourself. Okay, Don't be hard on yourself is what I'm hearing. Let me just read a little bit from this unfoldment card for you so we can get some additional messages. Give me a second. 92. Okay, here we are. The lotus flower, I'm talking about this card. The lotus flower sits upon one of its leaves, having risen to the surface as the sun, held in the hand of God, invites it upward towards the light. So I'll just jump straight to the message. Your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot truly be coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try to force growth upon yourself or others. For that matter, allowing here is the key. Allowing the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so, while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. So that's not exactly the message that I usually get with this card, but anyway, that was a really nice positive message. I feel that the biggest takeaway or advice from this reading would be to trust in destiny, to trust in spirit, and know that you are on the right path. Okay, whatever is happening at the moment or in the year 2020, it is destined to happen. Just with a little bit of a caution here, be a little careful about people who may want you to play small, or who hold you back in some way, or withhold some kind of information from you. And if you are doing this to yourself, then you must be all the more careful. Okay, I feel that you're going to get these answers subconsciously. So all the very best for the year ahead. Yeah, and let me know if you found this useful. If you would like a personal reading, you can get in touch with me on thesoulsong11, the number 11 at gmail.com. I wish you all the very best for the year ahead, and take care. I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.